What's going on, guys? It's your boy Avionics back with another action figure review video. In this video, we're taking a look at NECA's new The Last Ronin Flashback Donatello that has appeared with Flashback Michelangelo at your local Walmart as part of their new NECA anime horror and comic finds. There's some new displays that Walmart's putting up. They're about 2 full displays, so just be on the lookout for this plus many more if you are collecting into NECA horror. But yeah, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, as I do put out quite a few videos throughout the month. As I mentioned, this is the Last Ronin Donatello action figure. This NECA Ultimate action figure is going to cost $36.99, typical of any NECA Ultimate figure for the most part. Now this is the Flashback Donatello, makes a short appearance in the Last Ronin comics, and this is as comic accurate as he can be. There is a little description at the bottom, so if you want, go ahead and pause to read that. But yeah, this is how the back of the box looks like. And then on the side, we have Donatello is number 5. And then on this side, part of the side box mural, this is what you're going to get to be able to puzzle piece them together. Now, I don't have all of them, and I don't have any of the boxes, really, but the only other Last Ronin figures I have are Michelangelo, the Flashback Michelangelo, and then the armored and unarmored Ronin. So we're going to compare those all together side by side later, but here is the NECA team responsible for bringing you Flashback Donatello, including a barcode if you're trying to hunt this at your local Walmart. It was made in 2023, but is released today, this week, this month, this year. All right, so let's go ahead and open them all up and take a look at everything inside. All right, so we have the figure and all the accessories all out. So first things first, he has 2 head sculpts. So by default, this is the head we are dealing with, which is an awesomely detailed and sculpted comic accurate head. And just, I love the depth in the eyes and the brow. Look how deep those eyes, those blank white eyes sit beneath or behind the bandana. He's got a nice matte finish to all the paint, nothing glossy going on, which is I really like. And then this bandana does articulate, this purple bandana tie knot right there in the back. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's head 1. And then head 2 is this one with teeth gritting and the cheeks just moving out with that depth and detail and the lines and everything. Looks really good. I've got another articulating bandana knot. Looks to be a different sculpt, which is pretty cool. And let's see if they can remove. It does remove. So if you want to interchange between the two, you can. And then by default, his hands are fists coming out of the package. A right and a left, nicely detailed. Paint apps look really good. There's the inside showing off the fingers all curled up, fisted. And then he comes with his bow staff holding hands that articulate side to side. Great detail. A little bit of some paint work right there where the brown has some of that more cream bandage color. But that's okay. For what it is, it looks really good though. So it's got the gripping. It's got a right and a left of that. We have a right and a left high five hand or karate chop hand or salute hand, whatever you want to call it. Articulating side to side as well. Looks really good. And then he's got his 4th set is this more open style pose of a hand. Looks really good. The bandages look really good. The line work, the black wash. These all also articulate side to side. And he's got a left one of that as well. And then we have his, to me it looks like a bottle cap, like a huge bottle, old school bottle cap. But this is his Japanese style hat that he's seen wearing in the comics. Nice texture on the top, a lot of black wash going on, a lot of nice details. But the sculpt of the edges look really good. And then the chin strap is painted brown, and there is a little divot, I guess, so it'll sit on his head properly. So let's go ahead and check that out. I think that's on correctly. There we go. Yeah. So this is going to be more forward for his chin, It looks really good. It looks really good. All right, let's go ahead and leave his hat on him as we go over more of the accessories. So here's his bow staff. So this is a lot thinner than the bow staffs we've seen before that NECA makes. It's a little bit more thinner, and it's probably more comic accurate, but the bandages have a nice paint, and it's got a lot of that black wash. But yeah, it's a brown bow staff, and careful, I feel like this thing could snap, so don't like drop it. But it does have this red bandana knot tie on the end of it. It's probably because Raphael was first to fall, so each of the other Turtle Bros has some kind of red on them to honor Raphael. And then here is his Japanese flag, the banner that he's seen, or that's seen in the comics. It's not really, I think Donatello holds it in the comics, but all the rest of their clan has these. And you could actually put this on the back besides in his hand, and well, this is mainly for his bow staff, but if he's holding his bow staff in his hands, you can slide this in like that. So that looks really cool. So that's how that looks. I think that looks really cool. I think I'm just gonna have him posing with his bow staff in his hand and the banner on his back. But let's take a closer look at Donatello himself. So once again, you know, two different heads. Let's go ahead and swap them out. Easy to remove. Let's go ahead and put the other one on. He only has one neck joint. It's a ball joint, but the details in his gi, it's like a gray with a lot of darker gray washes, and you know, compared to the other turtles of the flashback scenes, Donatello's the only one wearing like light colored, I guess, armor or just outfit. I mean, but this is his armor right here. This is nicely detailed right there. Brown with some black washes, and then he's got armor around his wrists, along with bandages, and then his tactical pouch belt. And you can see that on the backside, his shell is covered up from his gi. And then, like I said, we have that bow staff, place to put his bow staff. And here's how he looks with his bow staff stowed away on his back. Now, one thing to note also, that the stowage point also removes. It is a peg, and there's a peg hole on his back. But yeah, that's how he looks with the bow staff stowed away. But yeah, and then here's the sculpt of the feet and the wraps and all the brown strapping. But yeah, it's got nice comic lines all throughout, but the details look really good. And then this long purple bandana that he has on the front, it's also from the comics. So if you haven't read the last Ronin comics, do yourself a favor. Go find those online or buy like on Amazon, whatever. Read up on this series. This series is really awesome. It's a gritty, it's darker style, but yeah. There's Flashback Donatello, and now we're gonna go ahead and check out articulation all the way around on the head. You can't really look down, but you can look up really good, as you saw the range of motion right there. Arms at a T-pose. A little bit more than a T-pose. All the way around. Soft plastic right there around the shoulders. He does have a bicep swivel right there. We do have 2 points of articulation at the elbows, showing off really good range of motion. That looks really good. Wrists, typical all the way around, and these also hinge side to side. At the legs, let's do our split pose. This is as far as Donnie can split. Kicking all the way forward, not so much. Hitting the front of the body all the way back. And then it does swivel at the top of the leg or at the hip. And then we do have 2 points of articulation as well as at the knees. Looks really good for that range of motion. It doesn't look too ugly. And then do we have a, okay, yeah, and we do have a knee swivel, which looks really good as well. And then at the feet, hinging all the way back, all the way forward for some nice good kicks. And then the rocker swivel, really good. And then we do have 2 peg holes at the bottom for stands. All right, now time to size up Flashback Donatello. Here he is with Flashback Michelangelo. with NECA's Armored Last Ronin, with Jim Lawson's Donatello, NECA's 1990 movie Donatello, and then with NECA's Pizza Club Donatello. So once again, he is hitting Walmart electronics collectibles aisles right now. So at a price of $36.99. There seems to be about 5 in every of those pallets or whatever. If you're a Last Ronin head or Last Ronin comic collector, if you're all in, definitely, you know, this is one of the bros. I mean, it doesn't matter. You gotta get Flashback Donatello because he is one of the brothers. But the action figure itself has great detail, sculpt, and paint, which translates well out of the comics. NECA did a really good job of creating this flashback scene Donatello. All the accessories look good. Just a little minor paint defects, but overall, everything just looks really good. If you guys enjoyed watching this review video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Leave all your comments and thoughts down below. And please, once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified of more videos like this. Thanks for watching, guys.